welcome to Landlink Zambia. I'm honoured to have Cuthbert here from the Zambia Railways Limited. New CEO, but not so new.
Not really. I mean, I know a bit about Zambia Railways. I mean, I served on the board for about a year, and then I moved across to the executive position. So, yeah, I came in January of this year, but the first 3 months have been quite exciting, just building on from what I saw when I was on the board.
At Zambia Railways, there's a lot to be done. So where are you at in terms of the projects that were in progress, and what are you going to be tackling first?
There's some challenges, yes, and I think anybody you speak to have a list of challenges, some of them not quite accurate, but I prefer to look at opportunities more importantly. Zambia Railways position, as we heard from the speakers, including the president. You know, sometimes when the president speaks, I would often say, were we talking last night? Because I'm so much aligned to what he says. Transport and logistics has been put at the core. So for me, that's where the opportunities are. Now, Zambia Railways challenges are the line itself, but we're not the only ones, by the way, the whole region. We got aging infrastructure. The second one is locomotives and wagons, basically rolling stock. So from that, our priority is to get the rolling stock that will help us improve on our revenues, and obviously, you know, use that to get rid of our legacy issues. Let me capture it that way. With the government's focus on, you know, fixing the various corridors, we're going to get a lot of help from the government as well as the cooperating partners. We've been talking to the EU in terms of fixing the line. So at Zambia Railways, we're really focused internally. We are focusing on the rolling stock, operational efficiency. A lot of people, when you ask them about Zambia Railways challenges, they forget one key element that I'm trying to get everybody to understand. That's the people issue. So we need, because we can have locomotives, we can have all the equipment that we need, we can have the line fixed. If we are not structured, if we're not configured in the right way, then we may not have the people to take advantage of those opportunities. So really the priority is rolling stock first. I think line kind of takes care of itself, although Zambia Railways obviously is participating because we are the owners. The workshops to maintain the rolling stock, and then the organizational structure, just improving efficiencies. That's the priority. Aligned to that is capital raising. So we've done a strategic business plan for 2024 to 2028. We need about $248 million in the interim. That is not all, you know, to fix, to help us improve the line. I always say that if you compare rail to road, we have potholes that we need to fix. So about 45% of the 248 million is to help us that will improve speeds. The other 51% is really the rolling stock, the equipment, the workshop, and the balance is just working capital.
So your chairperson actually took me through, I think it was late last year or at some point last year, what that strategic program is. In terms of the projects and the capital that you're trying to raise. Has anything come through yet?
I'm not trying to evade the question, but you know, one of the first things that I did when I joined was attend the mining endeavor. At the mining endeavor, we talked to various partners, potential financiers, as well as partners. I'm glad to say that those talks have progressed. We made a progress. On the locomotive side, for example, we are closing in on a couple of deals to bring more locomotives for hire. We're going to lease. The way we've been structured, because of the length of time it takes to get brand new locomotives, we should be getting 6 in total by the end of April. That's the 6 we did not have. So at least that's progress. On the funding side, we are talking to a number of players who are very interested. So again, there's a plus there. So we're chugging along nicely, but maybe not at the speed as we had anticipated. Remember, the strategic business plan was from 2024 to 2028. we did not have a substantive managing director for 2024, so obviously there's a time lag.
For those of you watching and have been reading Railways Africa, you would have seen the number of projects that are coming out around Zambia and the investment opportunities there. And Zambia plays such an important role in linking the neighbours and itself to that land-linked environment and unlocking not just commodities to reach ports, but unlocking jobs and industrialization and investment. So you play a crucial role in this economy as well as the economy of your neighbours. So I'm looking forward to seeing you do so much more.
Thank you. I'm also excited. I can tell you that. Yeah. As I said, for me, this is tremendous opportunity. I don't look at challenges per se. I look at how we can leverage the assets that Zambia Railways has to take advantage of those opportunities.
Yeah. Before you go, about the tonnages, are you seeing an improvement in the tonnages, or are you still being hampered?
The first quarter, unfortunately, we were struck by, an unusual event. We had a sinkhole. We didn't use that line for about 30 days. That affected. We're about to reopen. By the way, that's one of our success stories.